Whispers of autumn. Haiku. Leaves dance on the breeze. Golden hues in twilight's glow. Nature's soft farewell. Embracing the journey. Silent night, broken dreams. A journey through shadows. In the stillness of a winter night, while most of the world embraces the traditions of joy and celebration, there exists an unsettling reality that often goes unnoticed. The holiday season, meant to symbolize love, unity, and hope, casts a stark contrast against the backdrop of countless lives filled with turmoil, violence, and despair. As we reflect on the essence of Christmas, it's essential to confront the harsh truths that lie beneath the surface of our festive gatherings. Picture the scene: families huddled together in warmth, laughter ringing through the air, and soft light illuminating the rooms. Yet, not too far away, in the shadows of our cities, children lie awake in fear, their dreams haunted by the chaos around them. The sirens that occasionally pierce the quiet serve as a constant reminder of the fragility of life. Innocence, once a cherished treasure, is tarnished by the harsh realities of a world plagued by corruption and violence. In these hidden corners, life is an unending struggle. A mother cradles her child, her heart heavy with worry, knowing that safety is a fleeting concept. Each night, she whispers soft lullabies, hoping that the darkness will pass and her little one will find peace. But the streets tell a different story, one stained with the sorrow of loss, where laughter is a distant memory and where survival becomes the ultimate goal. These are places where dreams turn into nightmares, where hope flickers like a dying ember amidst the cold winds of despair. And what of the promise made by those in power? The promises that echo loudly during campaigns yet fall silent when it's time to act? In the clutches of greed and power, corruption festers within the very structures designed to protect the vulnerable. While the privileged thrive, many fight tooth and nail just to see another day. Each decision made high above often ignores the cries of the people left behind, perpetuating a cycle of pain that knows no end. As we traverse through the emotional landscape of this reality, it's vital to connect on a human level, to truly see and understand the struggles that surround us. In our journey, we must acknowledge that the plight of others is intrinsically linked to our own humanity. Those who suffer are not mere statistics, they are individuals with stories, hopes, and dreams, people who deserve to be seen and heard. In the quiet moments of reflection, we may ask ourselves, how can we rise above this wave of darkness? How can we become beacons of hope in a world that so often feels bleak? The answers lie within our collective hearts. Love is the antidote to despair. It binds us, propels us, and motivates us to act. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, can illuminate the path for another, leading them from despair into the arms of hope. Consider the power of community. When hearts unite in the face of adversity, we cultivate strength beyond measure. Imagine a network of compassion that spans cities, countries, and continents, where love becomes the common language, where every hand extended in help creates a ripple of change. We possess the ability to rewrite the narratives of those who have been silenced, to uplift voices that have long been drowned out by the cacophony of violence and greed. This Christmas, let us allow ourselves to feel not just the joy that fills our homes, but also the heartbreak that exists in the world beyond. Let us confront the shadows with courage, allowing compassion to guide our actions. A single conversation, a donation, or even a moment spent listening can be transformative, reminding those who suffer that they are not alone. We can share our resources, our time, and our love, sowing the seeds of hope in barren lands. As we navigate the complexities of human existence, let us commit ourselves to learning and understanding. The injustices faced daily by many are not insurmountable. Through education and awareness, we can illuminate pathways to change. An informed heart is empowered to act, to advocate, and to stand firmly against the forces that perpetuate hate and division. Let us educate ourselves and others about the systemic issues that contribute to the suffering of so many. It is through this shared knowledge that we can find collective solutions to bring about real change. Imagine the joy of breaking bread with those who are different from us, sharing stories that highlight both the pain and the triumphs unique to each human experience. When we foster connection through empathy, we begin to dismantle the barriers that keep us apart, recognizing the beauty in our diversity. With every smile exchanged, every hand held, we solidify our shared humanity and our capacity for love. In our hearts, we must hold space for the memories of those lost to violence and despair. Their stories must not fade into obscurity. Instead, we must honor them by sharing their truths. Every life extinguished too soon is a reminder of why we must fight for a better world. The echoes of their laughter, their dreams, and their hopes should resonate in our hearts, compelling us to act in their memory. So let this Christmas be a time for awakening, an awakening to the struggles of others, to the insecurities that plague our collective existence. May we rise together, extending kindness as a balm to heal the wounds of injustice. Let us remember that, even amidst the darkest nights, there is a flicker of light. Together, we can turn that flicker into a blazing flame, illuminating the path toward a brighter tomorrow. As we step into the new year, let us carry the spirit of action and compassion with us. Let the lessons learned during this journey lead us into meaningful pursuits, transcending the boundaries of comfort to effect true change. We can no longer afford to look away. We must walk forward with purpose in our hearts, forging a future rooted in love, understanding, and resilience. In doing so, we redefine what it means to celebrate life, to honor the struggles of those around us, and to embrace our shared purpose. With each step taken toward healing, we gather strength, bolstering one another in our respective journeys. Together, we become the catalysts for transformation, writing a new story filled with hope that reverberates through generations. In this quest for light amid the darkness, let us not forget that while we may come from different walks of life, we share the same universe, the same yearning for connection. Each of us, in our unique way, contributes to the beautiful tapestry of humanity. Together, we can stitch together a narrative of love and care that overcomes the shadows, creating a legacy for those who will come after us, a testament to the power of compassion over fear and hope over despair. So as the world turns and the seasons change, let us commit to carrying this message into the future, ensuring that no voice is silenced and no heart goes unnoticed. For every silent night in broken dreams can transform into a chorus of healing, a symphony of resilience, echoing through the hearts of many. Let this be the Christmas where we remember, where we act, and where we create a world that reflects the beauty of our shared humanity. Together, we can mend the broken dreams, ignite the light, and foster a spirit of love that renews the world in the truest sense of the season. A Christmas of forgotten echoes. In the stillness of the night, beneath a silver moon, where the stars weave tales of wonder and the world hums a tune. A single street lamp flickers, casting shadows long and deep, and in the silence murmurs the stories we must keep. The echoes of a laughter dance through halls that feel so bare. Once alive with joyous gatherings, now filled with empty air. Every ornament on the tree holds a secret of its own. Whispers of a Christmas past where love had brightly shone. Yet there, within the quiet, in the corners dimly lit, a child's face looks out the window, each breath a solemn fit. Where's the joy that once surrounded? Where's the laughter in the breeze? Where are all the voices calling, echoing through the trees? For every spark of joy he dreams, he feels the haunting weight of memories that linger close, of loved ones and their fate. He remembers Christmas morning with stockings hung with care. But now the stockings are empty, the joy has disappeared into the air. Across the street, a mother kneels, her hands clasped tight in prayer, for peace to fill her aching heart and chase away despair. The fire crackles softly, yet the warmth feels far away, as she recalls her little boy, lost far too soon that day. Her tears fall like a gentle rain, each drop a tale of love, a bond that reached beyond the stars, to realms that lie above. With every ornament she places, she hangs a piece of grief. Each glimmer of the tinsel a reminder of belief. And as the snow begins to fall, a shroud of white descends. It blankets all the broken dreams as the night softly bends. But in this quiet sadness lies a flicker of the light. A beacon for the weary hearts that search for hope each night. For in the darkest corners, where shadows stretch their hands, a whisper of a promise stirs, kindling love's demands. Hold on, it seems to echo, for in the midst of pain, the spirit of the season beckons, through the loss, love will remain. And so they come together, united by their pain. The street is filled with stories, like the falling rain. From the windows and the alleys, each voice begins to rise, sharing tales of sorrow beneath the tear-stained skies. We'll light a candle for the ones who cannot join us here. For every light that flickers brings them closer, brings them near. In the haunting of the silence, in every tear that falls, there's a thread that binds our stories, echoing through the halls. With every shining candle, brighter than the stars that gleam, they find a way to honor those who live within their dream. Though the absence pains their hearts, love wraps around each soul, binding them together in a light that makes them whole. Outside, the snow keeps falling, a quilt of purest white, covering the wounds of yesterday and promising a sight of new beginnings, hope reborn under the starlit dome. For in every heart that suffers, there lies a way back home. With hands entwined, they share their dreams beneath the frosty night, finding strength in unity, igniting love's own light. The laughter begins to echo, mingling with the weeping, as joy and sorrow intertwine, a tapestry worth keeping. And so, within the shadows, where the echoes softly play, a Christmas forged in heartache becomes a brighter day. For every tear that waters, love ignites a flame of grace, transforming all the sorrow into hope's warm embrace. In the stillness of that moment, they embrace the joy and pain, understanding in their hearts that love will always reign. For every Christmas story weaves a thread that carries on, reminding us that even in grief, the light can still be drawn. When dawn awakens softly, with promises anew, they'll carry forth the spirit in everything they do. Not bound by loss, but lifting hearts, they'll share what they become. For in the heart of everyone, a Christmas waits to come. Ignite your inner light. In a world that often feels overwhelming, remember that the spark of hope resides within you. Embrace your challenges as opportunities to grow and let your resilience shine brightly. Each step you take, no matter how small, contributes to the greater tapestry of life. Believe in your capacity to make a difference, for when you ignite your inner light, you not only illuminate your path, but also inspire others to find their own brilliance. Your journey is unique, and your potential is limitless. Embrace it, and let your light shine forth into the world. Silent night, Christmas lights will shine. Verse 1. In the shadows of the city, where the sirens wail their song, children lying restless, wondering what's gone wrong. Hollow eyes and empty spaces where laughter used to play. Innocence is shattered while the light begins to fade away. Chorus. Silent night, broken dreams, in a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Verse 2. Through the cracked and battered windows, whispers of despair. A mother's heart is heavy with burdens hard to bear. The streets that once were vibrant are stained with tears and blood. Life is cheap in broken places, drowning in a flood. Chorus. Silent night, broken dreams, in a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Verse 3. Corruption lingers in the shadows, greed has weaved its net. Politicians make their promises, but their mouths are filled with debt. While the rich consume their fortunes, others fight to stay alive. It's a battle for survival, just to feel the hope survive. Chorus. Silent night, broken dreams. In a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Verse 4. In the chorus of the helpless, in the echoes of the lost. Every life that's taken comes at an unbearable cost. Yet beneath this heavy darkness, a flicker starts to shine. In the hearts that rise in unity, through the hate, love will align. Chorus. Silent night, broken dreams. In a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Verse 5. So let your voices carry, let them pierce the quiet night. Together we can stand as one, finding strength in our fight. With a heart for those in anguish, let compassion lead the way. In this season of redemption, let love guide us every day. Chorus. Silent night, broken dreams. In a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Chorus. Silent night, broken dreams. In a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again?
In the shadows of the city, where the sirens wail their song, children lying restless, wondering what's gone wrong. Hollow eyes and empty spaces where laughter used to play. Innocence is shattered while the light begins to fade away. Silent night, broken dreams, in a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Through the cracked and battered windows, whispers of despair. A mother's heart is heavy with burdens hard to bear. The streets that once were vibrant are stained with tears and blood. Life is cheap in broken places, drowning in a flood. Silent night, broken dreams, in a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? Corruption lingers in the shadows, greed has weaved its net. Politicians make their promises, but their mouths are filled with debt. While the rich consume their fortunes, others fight to stay alive. It's a battle for survival, just to feel the hope survive. Silent night, In the chorus of the helpless, in the echoes of the lost, every life that's taken comes at an unbearable cost. Yet beneath this heavy darkness, a flicker starts to shine. In the hearts that rise in unity, through the hate, love will align. Silent night, broken dreams, in a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? So let your voices carry, let them pierce the quiet night. Together we can stand as one, finding strength in our fight. With a heart for those in anguish, let compassion lead the way. In this season of redemption, let love guide us every day. Silent night, broken dreams, in a world ripped apart at its seams. As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again? As we gather here in fear and pain, will hope arise from the ashes? Can we rise again?